get to Robyn's intervention. Charisse arrives first.
Okay, Charisse, I heard that you're not on the show, off the show, on the show. I don't know why you're there, but I see you.
I actually meant to say on, but I actually on because Charisse is like, why is she here?
Okay, I understand.
Yeah. Ashley arrives. She's carefully descending around the back of the funhouse.
Okay.
Backwards, so that way she doesn't fall.
Okay.
Gizelle's house. Anyway, Gizelle thinks Robyn has some delusion about what's going on in her life. She invited Ashley and Charisse because they both dealt with infidelity in their marriages. Robyn arrives.
Okay.
Gizelle tells Robyn, like, look, we're going to give it to you straight. This is some tough love type stuff.
Okay.
They're giving Robyn an open forum to talk. Ashley says when everything broke, she got upset for Robyn for being in a position to have to defend her relationship.
Okay.
Robyn explains the relationship between Juan and Brianna, the assistant coach, and that they're just really good friends. Robyn says he's not dumb enough to be out in public being affectionate.
I don't know about that.
I don't know either. Ashley says Juan wasn't sensitive to the optics and what that would do to you. Robyn's like, what do you want me to do?
Well,
leave him?
That's a good question.
Giselle says Juan isn't thinking about how all of this is going to affect you. Robyn's not going to tell him what he can and can't do or who he can and can't be friends with. Charisse asked Robyn, like, genuinely, like, are you okay? Robyn says her joy has been stolen because of all the pile on from the headlines.
Okay.
But she says it's not because of Juan. It's not Juan's fault.
Okay, I hear you.
Gizelle wants Robyn to be happy. And Gizelle is saying, like, yes, it is it's Juan's fault because of his actions. You don't have to act like it doesn't bother you. Robyn again says it's a pile on and it's cruel. Charisse talks about her experience with infidelity in her marriage and says that her heart really hurts for Robyn and what she's going through.
Yeah.
Ashley even brings up how she made excuses for Michael because, you know, Michael, he been caught out here with men, women, and...
Allegedly.
Whatever. Yeah, not allegedly. Pictures, everything. It's true, and they admitted it.
You ain't gonna sue me. Let them sue you. Allegedly, sir.
Okay. Robyn says the story is crazy, and he would have made up a better story. Robyn says that they dealt with it, they moved on, they're good.
Yeah.
Gizelle thinks there's nothing Juan can do that will make Robyn tell him to leave. Gizelle says all that ignoring actually harms you in the end. Gizelle says you really need to put yourself first.
Okay.
And she thinks Juan makes up the craziest stories.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. Giselle thinks one day things will bubble up and explode for Robyn.
Okay, now let's break this scene down. There's a lot that we have to break down. Let me go with what is the lady named Charisse? Yeah. Don't talk about yourself whenever you're doing an intervention, right? Because she said that she saw the situation with Robyn and it triggered her. And it made her think about herself, right? I can understand the sentiment, but that's never a good thing because guess what? I'm actually with Robyn on this one. Like, what do y'all want me to say? Everything Robyn was saying was definitely everything Robyn was saying was not the right answer to them. And they were basically like, what do y'all want me to say? Yeah. What do y'all want me to do? Because I'm saying I'm staying with him. And it sounds like y'all telling me to leave Juan. And they like, no, we're not saying leave Juan. Then what are y'all telling me to say then? What are y'all telling me to do? And it's so interesting to see Gizelle in this position, knowing that she is the one that, quote unquote, potentially almost broke up a marriage if the wife believed it. You get what I'm saying? If she was to quote unquote had her way, and if Candiace was to believe what was the accusations against Chris was and not trust Chris' character, that marriage would have been on the rocks. And guess what? She would have been the stealer of the joy of their marriage. Yeah. So it's so interesting to see Gizelle in the position of trying to save a marriage, a friendship, a mental health, trying to save something. Yeah. So where many times than not, you are in the middle of a lot of destruction. You get what I'm saying? What did you think so far on this scene? I still have a lot more.
How I felt about it, I mean, I felt like they were trying to be friends to Robyn and give her a space to be angry, to cry, to let it all out and just be real and honest with us.
That's not her character, though.
Yeah, but Robyn, she's really going to be stone-faced and boring, and she's just going to say this is what it is. And if that's how it is for Robyn and their relationship and everything's fine and whatever, what really can you say? You know,
yeah.
You can't be there for somebody who doesn't, not going to say necessarily wants you to be there, but she's not opening herself up for you to be a support.
Yeah.
Like she's got it blocked off to where this is what I'm going through, this is what I'm doing, and this is my life. Okay. Well, I mean, you know, I don't know. Maybe I'm not a good friend, but I'm just like, if you're that stone faced and like hard headed, there's nothing anybody can say for you. It's just kind of like, we'll have to see where the chips fall, and I'll be there for you wherever it's at. So
what would you expect if you was there talking to Robyn? Would you expect her to like cry and stuff and all? I
would have expected her to let the wall down a little bit, because it is ridiculous and the story is crazy.
Yes.
But I think Robyn also knows I'm still on TV.
Yeah.
And I have to stick to this story. And maybe she really does believe it. I have a hard time believing she believes it, but whatever.
You also I think a lot of people view themselves a little highly more than the other person may view them, and let me explain. Right, I think Robyn, I met people like Robyn before and stuff like that. She's very observant and things like that. She ain't gonna say a lot. You're not really gonna know what she's thinking. She may join in on the, you know, insults and things like that every now and then, but she's gonna be neutral most of the time. She don't trust y'all to open up to. Gizelle, Ashley, Cherie. She see how you and Karen get at each other. Cherie and Karen. Charisse, rather, right? She see how y'all interact with each other. Nope. You get what I'm saying? Ashley, your mess. Nope. Gizelle, even though I'm with you and you like my homegirl, nope. Because you are in the middle of destruction. So not me. It's not so much of I can't open up and things like that. I think being on TV does play a part as well. But y'all ain't the broads that I'm gonna open up to. Not at all. You get what I'm saying? So I think Gizelle viewed herself highly, or viewed herself as someone that Robyn can cry on, like a shoulder like to cry on. And Robyn's like, I don't listen here. This is a job for me. You get what I'm saying? Y'all cool and y'all friends and things like that, but don't get it twisted. Most of the time, I'm isolated to myself, and I will dig myself and dig my feet and dig my beliefs into my family 100%. So I think I think that scene was about that. Was about like, yeah, Ashley, definitely not. You're giving childish. You know, Karen and Karen and Charisse and things like that. Charisse, you,
Gizelle,
and things like that. No, I'm talking about the Karen and Charisse situation. Like we see how y'all get together and y'all at each other. Y'all beef. You know what I'm saying? And Gizelle, hell no. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I think happened. What do you expect from this season of Real Housewives of Potomac? So far, they say it's the flagship of the Real Housewives franchise so far.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I know there's going to be a new girl that's coming on as Ashley's friend, who's going to give Dr. Wendy a run for her money. I guess they're both like Igbo, same tribes and things like that. So it'll be interesting to see how that dynamic plays out. I don't think they're going to get along, and I wish they would, because it is nice to see good like Candiace and Wendy's relationship and how they can get along and laugh and joke. Like, it's nice to see that's refreshing and not all the arguing all the time. Yeah. So, but you know, I'm expecting mess, and I'm gonna be here for it. Yeah. And we're gonna talk about it.
I don't know what to expect. I want to hear more Juan's stories. He's an interesting character. I want more screen time on Juan. He's an interesting guy.
I think he's one and done. He said, I did my little 5 minutes.
We need more of you. I feel like this season is definitely going to be centered around Robyn. You get what I'm saying? I know a lot of people wanted Robyn to be fired off the show, but guess what, guys? Robyn is the star of Real Housewives of Potomac. I know y'all don't like to hear it, but she is the interest, and she's the one that's going to be bringing the money in this season. Get used to it. Get used to it. Even how the camera was cutting on her, and all, she is the star of this season. Carry us to the promised land, okay, Moses, okay? Anything else? I know you don't like that, Blair, but it's the truth. Anything else, Blair?
I don't agree. I don't think she's a star. Well, I think that she is the train wreck of the season. How about we put it like that?
No, Gizelle got that seat. That ain't going nowhere.
Okay.